How's it going, Sha?
You know what? Not bad. Not bad. I may how many mugs do you have?
Like me personally or for the house?
Like for the house?
I would say we're at like 12.
Okay.
That
Is there a
feels
lot
right.
of mug usage? If this is too personal,
No.
please let me know.
Nah, I'll tell you about my politics, you know what I mean? But the mug situation, you wilding right now.
I know.
I would say yeah, we're a heavy mug family.
Okay.
We tried. I always attempt to like foo it up. Like I want to like make the house nice. So like
Mhm.
twice a year I'll buy matching plates and glasses, and the kids break all of them.
Oh,
So
okay. I
yeah,
was like
so yeah, we end.
twice a year.
I get ambitious. I see some fly shit on Amazon. I'm like, yo, that's just dope. And then I'll look for like matching plates and bowls, and I'll do a big order, and we get all this glass shit. Gabby, you get excited. I'm excited, and then the kids walk in, and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't think this through. So yeah,
I be forgetting about
I'm
those
telling you,
two.
I'm on Amazon. The computer is just me and my dreams, me and my dreams of this apartment and what it could be. And they keep
Oh my
shattering that.
god.
But one day, why do you ask?
I only have a few mugs, but I've been drinking a lot more tea. And I'm wondering if I need to get more mugs. But then it's only me. My roommate doesn't drink tea. So then it would only be like mugs for me. But I know that if I got more mugs, my roommate would go, huh, I'll use a mug for something. And then I'm going to lose those mugs.
But the mugs will be doing a good service though. They would be helping your roommate be healthier by drinking tea in the
Oh,
mornings.
he's not going to drink tea. He's going to like eat crackers out of them or
Oh,
something.
nah,
Like
yeah.
he's not even going to use it like whatever but I mean, I don't. Oh, and I'm torn because like, you could get like a grown-up mug, which is to say like a mug that matches your plates, and that
Right.
would be fine. Or you could be me, and I mean, the mug I'm drinking tea out of now is a Simpsons mug, and not even like a newer, but I mean like a straight up Bart don't have a cow man era mug that I found at a thrift store,
Okay.
and that's the thing is I like stupid mugs from thrift stores if I think they're still safe to drink out of. I have a mug now that's really a nice design, but I also think it's made out of like 96% lead, with a little bit of asbestos. So, because it's definitely a 70s mug, and I don't know if it's safe to
Yeah.
use, but I still have it. So I'm just trying to decide what kind of grown up I'm going to be, basically.
Hey.
Am I going to be a responsible mug? And then how big of a mug do I want? Do we still make the ones that are basically bowls with a handle?
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. I
So,
use those for my cereal. I got a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. That's why I eat my Honey Nut Cheerios in.
okay, well,
Um,
yeah.
like it's too big to be like a regular cup.
Hmm.
I have a mug that I ordered from my dad that says you're like the number one dad, and it's like it was some like cheesy shit like my love for you is as big as this mug, and it's an obscenely big mug like the
Right.
size of my like computer monitor type shit.
Uh-huh.
But Target sent me two of them by accident, so I got one myself.
Right.
And I literally just keep it. I can't use it for anything. It doesn't make sense. Like it's too big. Like if I cooked with the mug, it might be too big for most things. Like it's like bordering on like a rice bowl, like rice
Oh,
pot type
wow.
shit. Yeah, it's
Wow.
insane. And then every other mug that we have goes against my ideology of shit matching in the kitchen,
Mhm.
because my wife likes to buy them as like sentimental things when we travel. Plus, I get
Yes.
them from like random shows. Like I've gotten like I got the This Is Not Happening mug. I got Story Collider mugs. Anytime I've done a show with a budget, the
Hmm.
first thing that all these shows want to use the budget for is for mugs. I'm not sure
Oh,
why,
wow.
but I get mugs with all these places. So
I gotta try to do better shows. I haven't gotten a mug from anyone. That's all right. So that goes on the vision board.
I'm
Do
so
a show with a mug budget.
mug budget only. You know what
Yeah.
I
And
mean?
whenever I finally get representation, that's gonna be the first thing we work
That
on.
shit is on my rider. All right. If I don't get a mug with this show's name on it, how people gonna know I did the show? I need
Exactly,
the mug.
exactly. I gotta have the mug, so, huh,
That
interesting.
shit was dope. So yeah, I got all these like random mugs that are like representative of my career. Sometimes it's great because it's like, oh, I did that show. Sometimes it's hurtful because like if the mug starts fading, it's like, damn, it's been a
Mm,
long time since I did that show. So like it's a mixed bag. But yeah, those are all mugs.
mhm.
That's our mugging situation. I
But, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it's not that you need to do more work or that that show isn't still prominent, it's that they bought shitty mugs in order to stay under budget with the number of mugs that they were going to need. So, keep that in mind.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I realized this week, Sha?
Mm,
I was watching Netflix, and it was right before we came to record the show. I was watching Netflix, and they have like all these documentaries now, which makes sense, right? Because you can't film people
right.
in any crowded area. So like they're doing documentaries, and they'll film people one on one,
Mhm.
and most of them will be like 3 to 4 episodes on a topic. It's cool, well done. They do in depth stories. Netflix has a documentary on crack, right? And I
Mhm.
was like, oh, this is interesting. It looked, I was like, all right, it's affecting my neighborhood. Let me watch this. And I've watched every time there's a documentary on crack, I always watch it, right? And I realized something that's similar. Um, every crack documentary always has one episode, right? Like if you watch a documentary on everything else, they might do like a series. They might do like this 2-part, the 6-part, these 2 seasons. Crack one
Okay.
episode only, right? And it makes and I put it together today. Like it hit me, and I started
Mhm.
thinking about it. I was like, it makes great sense, right? Because you can't watch like if it's like a 2-part documentary on crack, you can't leave after the first episode because then you want to do crack, right? Because then you only get the good part of the story, right? Like, so
Okay.
I think they purposely only make 1 episode documentaries about crack. So it's like, yo, if you want to start this, you're gonna finish this today because I can't have you out there thinking crack is
That
cool.
it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say because crack works so quickly.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even there's not even time for someone to lazily fall into crack. Do you
You got
you know
five
what I
minutes.
mean?
That's it.
Yeah,
You
you
hooked.
literally like, in 5 minutes, you're like, "Oh, this is my life now." And that's the last cognizant thought you have before it's just like crack, 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 crack. How do
Yeah.
I get more crack? And so I thought that's where what you were thinking, that it works so quick, it's so effective. It works so quickly that there's no story about someone like
How'd you get
hanging
addicted
with
to
some
crack? I tried
friends
some
and
crack.
yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I tried crack and that's pretty much it, you know?
Shot. All
There's
the whole documentary is like they'll sit down and talk with people one on one, and these are all people that look healthy today because
mhm,
they are no longer addicted to crack, right? So they look normal now,
mm,
and they'll describe what it was like to do crack, and it sounds incredible. They're
mhm.
like, yo, one dude was like, yo, I take crack. 5 minutes later, I'm at the moon. I don't know what that is, that feeling.
Right.
That sounds
Right.
amazing. If I paused that shit and then went to do my regular day-to-day life, I'm gonna try
Mhm.
crack that day. Like I know it. You know how stressful my day can
Right.
get randomly? So like I was like, oh, that's why these are 1 episode documentaries. You got 45 minutes of my time. They can't risk somebody starting this journey and then leaving with just half of the information. You can't just
Right,
leave
because
with
you're
the
not gonna
glory.
come back and watch the rest of that
Exactly. You
documentary.
already started crack.
You started crack.
That's it.
Yeah.
You are in the next documentary now. That's what you've done.
Well, I've not thought about that. I don't even also, I mean, like, how normal do the people look? Because crack leaves a like, the crack residue, I feel like is more prominent than other drug residues. When you
Yeah.
meet someone who's gotten clean.
Yeah. Like what I
I
noticed
feel like
is,
yeah, I feel like when you maybe heroin,
yeah.
but I feel like anyone I've met who had done crack and doesn't do crack anymore didn't have to tell me. I could tell. Like there's just I don't know what it is, but I was just like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I get
yeah.
that. I get that. Now,
Uh,
the I will admit there is a vital detail that they leave out
mm.
that admittedly throws off my read. So like all of these people look like really really adorable great grandparents, but they're like 50. You know,
Okay,
so I
so
think that's the thing, right? Like, I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
that
I want to hug
yeah,
this person, but like they should still be in the workforce, and you
right,
wouldn't know that, you know. So
mm,
yeah, crack definitely messed them up, 100%. But like,
right.
if I was like, oh, this adorable 104-year-old person, I love them. I want to hear all their stories.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah, crack is
Uh,
terrible.
for anyone out there who has battled crack and has seen the other side, um, good for you. Stay strong, but also, unfortunately, maybe we can tell, but we're not going to hold it against you.
Word up.
Yeah, as long as you're still clean. The minute you're not clean anymore, I'm going to kind of hold that against you.
Big facts. You know what your next addiction should be? Lotion. Okay.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh
Just lather
boy.
in that and hope for the best. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
Let's get into the news. Chris Hemsworth, stunt double, says he's struggling to keep up with the star's weight gain. Okay.
Yo. Okay, so then this is the swole Chris, right?
Yeah, he's getting
Okay.
too diesel. His stunt double is tired of eating. I don't got no pity for you, white man. His first line is crazy. Chris Hemsworth's stunt double is tired of eating 7 meals a day to try to keep up with the Hollywood actor's ever increasing size. Bobby Holland Hanton, you already know you privileged. You got 3 first names. He is he is currently shooting Thor, Love and Thunder in Australia, with Hemsworth admitted he is feeling the pressure as the action man bulks up to be, in Hanton's words, the biggest Thor he's ever been. Appearing in
Oh,
an Australian morning radio show, Fitzy and Whipper. Okay.
wait, hold on.
That is,
Hold on.
I gotta do this.
The morning show is called Fitzy and Whipper?
Yes, indeed. FITZY and
Oh, Australia.
WIPPA. Yo,
Come on,
shot, we ain't
Australia.
making it until we do Fitzy and Whipper. All right? That's on our new vision board now, shot.
Oh my
War
god.
report coming to Fitzy and Whipper in 2022. Let's go.
Oh, gee.
We on tour. To our huge Australian fan base.
So, yeah, what wait, we got one though, right?
We do got people
So,
out there. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
so if whoever you are in Australia listening to the war report, what's the vibe on Fitzy and Whipper?
You know?
What's that like? What are the vibes?
You
Just
know.
let us know what that is.
Am I more of a Fitzy or a Whipper? What shot? You know what I mean?
Who's the Fitzy and the Whipper in at the war report? Who has more Fitzy tendencies and who leans a more Whipper with it? Also, it's Australian, so I guess it's Whipper,
Whipper?
right? I think Fitzy and Whipper. I feel like it's how that would go.
That's right. You know Shaw's been doing some acting reels. You know what I mean? She's been trying out for roles and she's doing accents now. That's right.
Speaking of acting, why doesn't Chris Hemsworth just act like he's the biggest Thor he's ever been?
Believe in yourself, Chris.
I mean, like they can't put that extra padding in a Marvel suit. That's Marvel, right? Thor.
Yeah.
Okay, they could let the costume
Yeah.
carry some of that. You don't have to be that big. Wait, what's the Thor costume?
I think he's
Is that
just
just like a
shirtless or something. I don't even know what he is.
But I mean, we can look. The makeup is doing amazing things now. We can add extra abs off to the side. We could make for it like a straight up washboard.
You heard it
Straight.
here, straight from
Like,
Shalewa, Chris.
come
Stop
on.
putting these CGI workers out of jobs, okay?
Yeah, like Bobby is so tired of eating, man. And I know all he's eating is unseasoned chicken, right? Baked chicken,
Yeah.
uh, probably steamed broccoli,
Oh.
and like 7 times a day. Like only egg whites. Do you know how many egg whites you have? How many eggs you have to use to get egg whites scrambled? Like a decent amount, like almost a dozen of just the whites. All because you're trying to be the biggest store there's ever been. You can act it. Make the costume smaller.
Come on. Think
Make
of the
it look
chickens.
right. Think of the chickens. Think of the chickens. Think of Bobby Hanton and the chickens. They're begging you, Chris. Stop it.
Yeah, I swear, Sha, I could tell you tried eating healthy and it made it one breakfast. You were like, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make the
one.
scramble all egg whites, and you were like, I just went through this whole dozen
Yeah.
for one breakfast. Nah.
Yeah. No, we're doing yolks. We're gonna see what yolks can do. Let's not count out yolks. I don't have enough money for this.
Damn it, we trying to budget out for mugs. You think I got yolk money?
I
Just be
can't
sucking out yolks like this? Nah.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Just do that.
Alex Trebek, his Jeopardy wardrobe has been donated to the formerly homeless men. Okay, it's super specific. Alex Trebek's polished Jeopardy look is about to serve the needs of others who need professional attire as they turn their lives around. That's dope. Another testament to Alex's unending spirit of giving. A significant portion of Alex's on-set wardrobe from the game show is being donated to the Doe Fund, a nonprofit that helps underserved individuals bouncing back from homelessness or incarceration to get their back on their feet, and particularly men. I mean, it just makes sense with the suits, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeopardy honchos say that in all, they are getting 14 full suits, 58 dress shirts, 300 neckties, 25 polos, 14 sweaters, 9 blazers, and 9 pairs of dress shoes, 15 belts, 2 parkas, and 3 pairs of slacks. No doubt.
Wow. Okay. If you want to see this article, it's on TMZ, listeners, and I recommend doing so because there's a photo of some of the people
Yeah.
who have like some of the suits, like what suits they've picked out,
Yeah.
the men in need, and they all have masks on, and they are clearly smiling. They're smizing. You can see it in their eyes, and they are so thrilled to have these suits, and it's actually very heartwarming.
Real talk. This is like a beautiful article. Like,
Yeah,
I wanted
really
so hard to
nice.
hate on this shot. I couldn't.
It's hard. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's such a great idea.
This is my only like question, right? Like, and I'm not sure if what I would say would be the greater good or not, but I'm gonna just put this out there, right? You get all these suits, and you're gonna give them out to people going on job interviews that are turning their life around. I think that's great. What if instead of giving out like the 14 suits to 14 people, they just really like hooked up one dude? Like, yo, listen, you never gonna be unready again for work. You getting 14 suits, my G. You know what I mean?
But then what if that dude doesn't get that job?
Then you get them back. Like, it's motivation to be in an interview. You know what I mean? Like, yo, if you nail this interview, we got 13 more suits for you.
But then won't he feel like he needs to get a job for each suit? I think you got to spread the suit. I think you got to spread the suits around.
I remember from corporate, like, you needed like 4 or 5 suits. You needed shirts. You like they're gonna like basically get, because if you get the job and you're the only guy with one suit, you're gonna get joked on the whole time, right?
Maybe, but you also like, I feel like you may only need 2 suits because the only people who are gonna, I mean, do dudes even really notice? Here's when a suit becomes like, wait, is this your only suit? When you wear it with the same tie and the same shirt every day.
Okay.
But if you switch that up enough, people may, or if you spill something on it. But if you switch that up enough, people may not notice that it's the same suit.
Okay.
So if you get a suit, great, fantastic. Now we need to talk about these shirts. So now you need a white shirt, but you may also want to get like a checked shirt. So people go, is that the same white shirt? Oh, no, no. Maybe a peach shirt. That usually looks good on every skin tone. You know what I mean? Like you want to do that. And then that's why there are what, 300 ties or some shit?
Yeah, I was just checking right now. That comes out to 21 bow ties a man right there. So do that up. Each of y'all get a suit.
Because I mean, if I'm sure Alex Trebek had more suits in rotation, but I'm sure he also rotated those suits.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the 300 neckties is what made the difference. Also, depending on the job, he may just only need a blazer. You may only need to give a dude a blazer.
True.
I hope that people, when they are donating clothing, I think you should go through your closets right now and just kind of pick out what you've grown out of and what you will not wear again. But I think you should donate to funds like this, places where you're giving, donating to men and women who need the clothing to help them get back on their feet. But also think of shoes. Shoes is a big one.
Word up.
They probably need more belts. A sweater can go a long way.
Yeah, I gave when I left corporate, I gave my shoes, my ties, to like my local church so that they could do that because they have like a similar thing. And like I remember they would ask me like, "Yo, you got any suits?" I was like, "I do, but I'm also 320 pounds, so like I don't know if you're like homeless."
Right.
And also this much overweight. Like, it's just a weird combination. If you find that person, call me. I will give them all my suits. But I just want to meet that person that ate as much as I did and also couldn't find a home. That's just a weird combo. I want to get to know them in person. But yeah, here's the other stuff that I think is more transferable. But yeah, I do believe in the cause. I think that's dope. Just helping people get back on their feet. Also, I do have to critique one guy in the picture. If you guys get to see this article, three gentlemen holding up suits, really beautiful. One guy's holding up two suits, and it just looks like the same suit. Like if you go, like if they gave you 2 of the 14, why you pick 2 grays, my G?
Yeah,
let's be strategic.
That's true. That's true. I mean, he definitely could have. He probably could have gone with a darker suit. They didn't have no navy. There was no navy.
Yeah, like I know. Don't be clowning my man Alex. I know he wore autumn colors.
Yeah,
black. He had gray. He had blue. He had options for you there.
He had options, so don't just grab all the. They all only have gray suits, but there is one guy with 2 of them. Yeah. Maybe one's for a friend. I don't know. But well, wait, is one double-breasted? Is that what it is? No, that ain't it. Nope. Yeah, I thought maybe one's double-breasted. But I mean, you gotta, that's fine. Also, the fella who's in a real jazzy orange-blue combo got the suit with a window pane check on it, and I was like, yeah, of course you did, son. Of course you did. I feel like we may be able to learn about these fellas' personalities based on the suits that they selected.
Yeah, they're all gray, but they say so much.
They say so much.
Oh man, Gorilla Glue hairdo, plastic surgeon to the rescue. With a special procedure on deck. The TikToker who put Gorilla Glue and hurt Shalewa's feelings. Gorilla Glue in her hair is trying her luck in Beverly Hills. The plastic surgeon says he can remove the adhesive spray product from her rock hard hair. We've learned that Tessica Brown got the offer from Dr. Michael Obeng, who says he can fix it with a lengthy procedure that would take 2 to 3 days to complete. Yeah, this has been madness, and it would cost roughly $12,500, even though he would be willing to do it for free. This is insane. This article really this whole situation bothered me so much, just because, I like to think that we know Gorilla Glue is a bad decision, right, to put on you, period. But what bothered me is the amount of white people that reached out to me asking me if this is a thing that like we do. And I was like, nah, like, because people be like, hey, you know about this Gorilla Glue hair product? I'm like, it's not a hair product. And like, mind you, at the first person that reached out to me, I didn't even know about this article. So I'm like, they were like, hey, had you heard about this Gorilla Glue hair product? I was like, no, I think that's something you use to like fix shit.
Right.
Like, I feel like I've used that as a landlord. Like, I fix stuff in the building. And they're like, nah, it's like a hair product. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not. And then like they find like an article and they show me this. I'm like, yeah, this is an article because you're not supposed to do that. You thought she was on TMZ?
This would not be a problem if it was a hair product that she used a lot of.
Yeah. And it made me question so much. I'm like, one, I don't know why we friends, right? Two, I don't know why you would think that made sense to you, right? Three, I don't know why you would think I would agree. Like, so many levels. I'm like, I don't know if I was questioning us, if I was questioning their intelligence, if I was questioning them, questioning mine. Like, everything about it just irked me. This is just one person that made a bad decision or a good one. Depends on how you view it. Because I've heard she also got like, management and representation, and I don't have all of that. So
yeah, I don't have it. But what's her talent is gluing her hair. Look. Okay, so as far as it goes with white people contact you and going, hey, have you heard about this? That just proves how little they understand about black hair in general. So absolutely I could see where white people would be like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess they use glue. What? So it's just, that's wild to me. It's like, no, we don't. There are things that we can use. This woman picked the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So that's what the story is. It's not that she used too much of a thing that we use a little bit of. We don't
use that.
We don't use it. It's not. So that's a problem. Secondly, like, I don't know exactly what the story is as to whether or not she's got it confused with Gorilla Snot, which is a hair product.
Okay.
But she went with Gorilla Glue instead. But then I've also heard that she figured, well, maybe this will work. And I mean, whenever you buy something and you're reading the label and there's something on the label, there always is something where it's like the most simple thing. And it's just like, do not do this with this thing. And you're like, why would they have to put that on the can? This is why. This is why.
Hey. People gotta learn.
I mean,
but my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know. And she just continued to do it for like a month. Look, I don't know how you can get this stuff off of her hair. And it sounds like, I don't know if her hair is really going to grow back because the follicles are probably really messed up. I don't know much about hair. If you are watching the clip of this, you can see. I don't know much about
and her. Like I want her to be better, like overall, right? It sucks. I also want her to not have her hair back. Like, I feel like, some people need to be like assigned for the rest of us. Like, yo, when you don't read the label, this is what happens.
Yeah, I think she's just bald from now on. And I think it's once they finally get this stuff out of whatever's left of her hair, and then they cut out all the damaged parts, which I think will be all of it. I think from then on, it's time to consider lace fronts. Or if she has a nice shaped head, that's what we're doing. You know what I mean?
Right there.
But like, it'll free up so much time. I'm guessing though that that's not something she wants to do. I feel like she's one of those my mane is my glory type of women who don't want to cut their hair and have to have long hair in order to feel attractive. She's plenty attractive.
Yeah. But you're gonna be looking like 99 Eve going forward, all right? No more of that.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's all it is.
Go on and get the paw prints tattooed on your titties, and that's what we doing.
And she pulled it off. She looked great. She also looks great with long hair, but she proved you could do it with short hair too. Make it
Absolutely.
happen.
I'm all for a short-haired
There you
person.
go.
So, I mean, if you look at the picture of the Gorilla Glue lady and you put your finger over the ponytail part of it, she's gonna be
Yeah,
fine.
word. You right. She pulls that off.
That's
There you
fine.
go. Good
Absolutely. If
money.
she's gonna continue to wear her makeup like that, she's gonna be
There
great.
you go. Lesson learned. And I'm a fan of Got to Be if you're looking to buy some and you've never heard of these products
I
before.
think that's what she was also looking for, was Got to
Yeah,
Be.
that's the one I knew of. I didn't know the other ones.
There's something called Gorilla Snot, I think, that she initially said that she thought that she was getting. And I was like, I've not heard of Gorilla Snot as
Yeah.
a hair thing, but then again, there's also like mane and tail shampoo for horses or and I'm like, all right, okay.
Listen,
So I am more inclined to. I'm like, if you put an animal name in it for hair care for Black people, it's going to take me a minute before I'm like, that don't sound right.
yeah.
Only because of the mane and tail thing
And
that turned out to be legit.
also,
So
white people out there, this is specifically to my friends, but to white people in
Mhm.
general, you should have more than one Black friend. Just in
Please.
general, like I might be like your liaison into that community, but this wasn't my area of expertise at all. Like,
There was no reason for anyone to contact you.
yeah,
Because, I mean, how many of those people have ever seen you without your hat
yeah,
on?
like you don't even see my hair and my hair,
Yeah.
like, and real talk shot, you can't see me right now. I shaved my hair off. Like, I don't even have hair now. I'm rocking a baldy. So like, I'm the last person that should be getting these questions. I was sending everybody like links to like Chris Rock's documentary, the good hair shit. I was like,
Right.
yo,
Yeah, what's that? That's on, like, Netflix or something
yeah,
right
I was like,
now?
yo, watch
Watch
this.
that.
I'm gonna watch it with you because I need to find out like if this is a thing. I didn't know this was. Maybe I missed that chapter in the thing. It
And I
happens.
mean, and I still got people who think that I put in my dreads every morning
The most
and then I
committed.
take them down at night, like like with a curling like so, like we can't there's been so many times I've had to tell grown people like, "Oh no, this is forever until I shave my head."
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, no, I'm not getting up at the crack of dawn to put dreadlocks in my hair every day. What are you
How
anyway?
committed would you have
So
to be to that like flexibility, but also that look? Like, yeah, I do this
right.
every morning for 40 years. Hard.
Yeah,
But I also want to feel fresh air when I go to bed. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah.
Jesus. Like the level of stress that adds to your life. Like, who would do that?
I mean,
Oh,
oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm praying for you, Gorilla Glue
there you
girl.
go. Make it happen. Get that book deal. And if you get a sitcom out
Yeah.
of it, feel free to reach out to me and Shalewa at Silky Jumbo at
Mhm.
Gastor Almonte.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know. We got thoughts. We got ideas. We got pictures. We got ideas.
Finally, Diddy sues Sean John, for $25 million for stealing his image. Okay. Sean Diddy Combs is at war with Sean John, and it is escalated in a major way. The hip hop mogul has filed a $25 million lawsuit against the clothing brand he founded, as well as the company's owner, GBG USA. According to the complaint lodged on February 4th, Sean John launched a new clothing line for women with a company called Misguided and illegally used Diddy's image, likeness, and persona without his permission. Diddy sold Sean John to GBG USA in November of 2016. So yeah, Diddy is tight at his kid for leveraging his name. I ain't mad at this. Like I initially,
Well,
I didn't.
it's okay. So he's suing the company who owns Sean John
Yeah,
now. So he's mad at that company for using a picture of him.
yeah.
Because he's
N-
he has nothing to do with the day-to-day with it anymore. He's done with it.
Exactly. He's no longer Sean John. He sold it. He's like, yeah, I ain't in
Right.
here anymore.
So here's the problem. Don't name it after someone in your family and then spend years saying, take that in a fucking mock zip shirt with Sean John on it. They didn't have to put his picture on it. We automatically assumed Diddy. We didn't know you sold that
Yeah,
shit.
that was the most important part of this article. I just learned that he sold it 4 years ago. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, we didn't know that. So, I mean, your picture was implied.
There you go. They
Anytime someone says Sean John, your face is implied, Mr.
big
Combs.
facts. You know what I mean? Don't get mad that
So,
they
I,
took that from you. You know what I mean?
oh my gosh. Literally no way to top that. I'm sorry, Diddy. Just go get me some cheesecake from Junior's, would you?
Oh man, this has been a bonus episode of the War Report. If you like what you heard or you want to start a clothing brand with us, reach out to us. Please like and subscribe to the show. All Apple listeners, we always appreciate you rating us 4 to 5 stars. Greatly appreciated. If you have an article you want us to cover, feel free to DM us directly at Silky Jumbo, at Gastor Almonte on Twitter or Instagram. With that said, always appreciate y'all listening. This has been another War Report. My name is Gastor Almonte, always with the homie Shalewa Sharpe. Catch y'all next week. Peace.